Greetings and welcome to Financial Accounting ACD 2021. I am Dr. Holloman and I will be your instructor for this online summer semester. And this is our official first video. And basically this is a real casual video and it's just pretty much here to summarize what your expectations as a student and what type of experiences you all are going to get throughout this particular course online. And so what I've decided to do is review the key concepts off of the syllabus that is uploaded on Blackboard, talk a little bit about the class and how should you go by preparing yourself in order to succeed, and pretty much leave it from there. So I have in front of me a copy of the syllabus that you will have access to, of course, on Blackboard. Pretty much everything out of this particular course will be administered through Blackboard or through one of the other additional requirements that you have to purchase. But as of now, most of your information will be conducted through Blackboard. Anything that I submit on Blackboard will be followed through with an announcement. And from that being said, I strongly suggest that you update all of your Blackboard accounts so that you could have the proper email address that's needed in order to receive those notifications. I will be sending notifications through that particular email address through the particular announcement that's being scheduled. I've had students from the past that tell me that they weren't able to get the announcement when homework assignments were posted or different content was uploaded because of the mere fact that when they went into their Blackboard account, they was not using the particular email that was set in the settings. They wasn't using it, having it active. And so from here moving forward, so we could be in full disclosure with each other, I strongly advise you guys to take a look at whatever email address you have set in your Blackboard account and make sure that it's updated. Make sure that you have that connected to your cell phone or whatever mobile devices that you may be using throughout the summer so that you can be able to stay in contact with any type of information that I may so happen to upload on Blackboard. And so again, the syllabus in which I'm going to review the basic concepts that you need to understand is actually on Blackboard under course documents under the content titled, obviously, syllabus. And so again, I'm Dr. Holloman. I'll be your instructor. My office that I'm currently located in right now is in SBI. It's in the East Wing part of the building, room 412. I have two contact information that I want to share with you guys. I have an office number, of course, and I also have a mobile number that I strongly suggest you guys to contact me in the event you can't get in touch with me with my office telephone number. All this information that I'm reviewing with you guys is on the syllabus, but I kind of wanted to familiarize yourself with the details, the main concept. So my office phone number is 504-599-8341. And my cell phone number, which I strongly advise you guys text me only, is 504-235-5279. Okay. You can also send me an email, and my email address is dholloma@yahoo.com. And those are pretty much all the pieces that you need in order to get in contact with me. In a priority, I would suggest follow up trying to send a text message if you need anything. And just be mindful that if you are text message me at your convenience, that I have to have some time to respond back to you. I understand that this is a virtual course, so I will try my best to return all calls and feedback as immediate as possible. Okay, so the most important thing we're going to talk about is the textbook and the other required software that you need. I've decided, because of this particular content, this accounting in itself, and you guys, the fact of the matter that this is the very first accounting that you should have seen or been introduced to in your college career, and it's actually being virtual online. There's some positive things and there's some negative things that I want to kind of share with you so that you can make the proper decisions on how to master this particular course. So the textbook is called Financial and Managerial Accounting, the 4th edition, chapters 1 through 14 by Holmgreen, Harrison, and Oliver. I've also, on the syllabus, supplied you guys with alternative the ISBN number. Now here's the deal, guys. I'm asking that you all try to use the 4th edition, okay? Now there's a later edition, the 5th edition, okay? And there's also an earlier edition, the 3rd edition. Now to be honest with you, outside of the price is not much variance in the content of those textbooks. So I would strongly suggest try to get the one that's the most reasonable for you in the quickest time possible, okay? I know that we always have issues and stuff, and because this is a particular online course, I wanted to start at a very slow pace. And so I've decided to move forward with the lectures and the requirements the following week. This is a week to give you guys like a grace period to get collected, get things all into point, and have all the assigned materials that's needed to move forward. So this is a copy of how one of the earlier edition textbooks looks. As I said, this is the 4th edition. There's a 5th edition out too. That it's more expensive, but I have all the copies, and this is the one that I actually have my hands on right now. And so as again, I strongly suggest you can use the 5th edition, you can use the 4th edition, or you can use the 3rd edition. It really doesn't matter, as long as you get an accounting book pretty much from these particular authors in this published, okay? The other requirement that you have to get, and I mean as of today, I'm just being facetious, but you really need to get this as soon as possible, would be the online software that you have to purchase. And that online software is a homework / tutorial hybrid educational software that will allow you to utilize working homework assignments and understanding learning objectives virtually online. And the name of that is My Accounting Lab. And through My Accounting Lab, I will be uploading series of homeworks, quizzes, etc., that you will have to complete at particular time frames throughout the course. In terms of where you should go in order to get this information, I will share with you just a couple of minutes later throughout this video. So those are the two things you basically need. The textbook price could vary depending on where you get it from, as well as the homework. Now the homework you can purchase directly from the distributor, and I have a link that I'm going to share online that you will have access to, that it should be no problems. Now what I want to mention about the My Accounting Lab is that there is an official 2-week, you have a 2-week trial period that I would strongly suggest that you utilize. Now in terms of homework being uploaded and due, that will not start until next week. Okay, so I'm giving you a couple of more days to get situated, and basically you will have homework every day. Okay, the way that you really understand accounting is being systematic, and so the way that I'm going to structure this course will be that best optimal systematic approach, and that approach is simply by doing homework assignments every day. So you will expect to have homework every day that needs to be due. Okay, and all of that homework will be handled via My Accounting Lab. So if you don't have My Accounting Lab, you will not be able to successfully do the homework and complete the following quizzes. Okay, so those are the two things that you need ASAP. There's no prerequisite in this course, so we're going to move forward. You guys, this is the first accounting class. My very first lecture, I will talk about different things in the mindset that you should have about accounting. So I'm not going to go in depth on that right now. But I will let you know that in order to successfully pass this, you have to stay abreast of the material. You cannot fall short of it. And again, I'll talk about that in a later time, in a later lecture. Right now, I'm just trying to give you an idea of how the course is going to go. So you have those two requirements. I have other additional information on here that I want you to share with you guys. You can read that on your own time. The next thing that I want to talk about is the grading. Okay, so basically how this is going to be structured in terms of grading. Everything will be done electronically online. So we're going to have 3 examinations. Each one of those examinations are going to be worth 20 points each. All this information is coming strictly from the syllabus. So hopefully you have a copy of it so that you can be able to follow through with me. But each one of those exams are worth 20% each. So technically your exams in this course makes up 60% of your course grade. So exams are a big deal. Okay? Now, the other 40% consists of quizzes and homework. As I mentioned earlier, you're going to have homework every single day. And so that homework every single day will be graded. You will get direct feedback about the homework so you can know how and what you need to do to improve yourself. And the accumulation of those particular homework assignments at the end of the semester will be added up and graded. That homework in general is 20% of your grade. And you also have quizzes, end of chapter quizzes. Okay, after every single chapter, you will have a quiz that you will have to take and successfully, hopefully, pass online. The total of those quizzes will go into a final grade, and that's worth 20%. So, 20% quizzes after every chapter, 20% daily homework, and 3 exams. Okay, now all those homework assignments and those quizzes will be through my accounting lab. And as I mentioned before earlier, I will upload a link where you can find that information to make the purchase as well as successfully upload the material. I also did mention about the quizzes, and I said that the quizzes will be enforced. And after every chapter that we cover, you will have a quiz related to that chapter that you have to concentrate on and successfully pass. Now, as of now, I'm tentatively thinking that each quiz will fall on the immediate Saturday following the end of that quiz. So technically speaking, if we start next week, we start on chapter 1. Friday will be the last part of chapter 1, followed by a Saturday quiz. Okay? You will have only one time to complete this quiz, and there will be any makeup quizzes. Okay? In terms of those 3 exams that I spoke of, if anyone, for whatever particular reason, cannot take that particular exam, you will be allowed to take the makeup comprehensive at the end of the semester during finals week. So basically, let me give you a quick scenario. How does that work? Let's assume that you didn't take the very first exam, right? Okay, if you have official documentation, then you will be able to make that exam up at the end of finals week. Everyone under any circumstance will have that opportunity to do so. I will not make up or reopen an exam. You will have to wait till the end of the semester to take the makeup comprehensive for whatever reason that you have. And that makeup is a comprehensive, so it will consist of everything that we've discussed throughout the semester. So long story short, please try to make the exam at the specific date so you won't have to take the makeup. Another opportunity about that makeup exam that's during finals week is that since it's a comprehensive, it will give you yet another opportunity to replace one of your lowest test grades. So let's assume that you have successfully taken all of the 3 exams correctly, but one of your grades isn't satisfactory. And so you're not satisfied with the grade, but you want to try to increase your score, your GPA, or your cumulative grade out of this particular course. And so what you have an option of doing is taking the makeup exam, and that could replace one of the lowest test scores. So instead it serves as a dual purpose to help increase a grade that you've already taken or to make up a grade that you did not take in terms of your exams. Supplementary information. Basically, I'm going to upload various lectures that I will personally deliver, or I will have other professors whom I think may give you some benefit. I will have various other resources that will be going up in course content on Blackboard. So just make sure that you check that regularly. Every time that I upload something, I will make an announcement so that you can stay systematically abreast. So it's pretty straightforward, guys. Pretty much I'm going to take my time with this particular stuff. I'm putting a lot of content up there. So if you see a lot of content, don't feel that it's overwhelmed. The best way to identify this stuff is doing something every day. The way that I'm giving out the homework assignments, you should be able to systematically follow. Every day, I'm doing some sort of homework. There's some lecture that's pertaining to the homework. I should watch that stuff. I should read the chapters of the book. Because this is an independent environment, I strongly suggest that you have to be disciplined. And you have to watch the material as it's delivered. You have to read the book as is expected. Because if you don't, you will fall short and your grade will show it. It's very much easier said than done, but it's one of those things that you're going to have to systematically go through. Okay? That's pretty much what I want to talk about. That's pretty much the structure. So basically, if you check Blackboard regularly, you work the daily homework assignments, that's going to lead you to the knowledge needed to pass the quizzes, that's going to lead you to the knowledge needed to pass the test, you should not have a problem. And so my office hours for this particular course will be an hour per week, and it's on Fridays. And for this particular course, it's gone from 11 to 12. 11 in the morning to 12 p.m. So if you need me, you need to try to set up an appointment, and we can find a way that we can navigate through this. Again, I'm still working the bells and whistles about this. Maybe we could do something collectively on Luminate. I haven't decided yet, but that's why this week is one of those real flexible weeks, so we can kind of fine-tune everything before we go full speed ahead. Okay? The other thing that I want to talk about is the chapters. We're going to cover 9 chapters here. And basically, we're roughly going to have 3 chapters per exam. So the first 3 chapters are going to be on exam 1. The next 3 chapters are going to be on exam 2. And the following 3 chapters will be on exam 3. Okay? And it's pretty systematic in terms of when the exam dates are going to be. I'm not real tentative about that. You will know in advance when the exams are going to be given. More than likely, exams will follow up over on the weekend. And they will be done electronically. And we're going to work accordingly through that. Okay? So that's pretty much all that I want to discuss today for this particular video. Make sure that you read thoroughly syllabus. I will mark all of you guys present. And hopefully we can start on a good foot. Again, this is a picture of the textbook that I'm going to be using. You can get an older edition if you choose, or you can get the newer edition that just came out. We'll be doing referencing to a textbook. You need definitely a textbook and that My Accounting information. If you guys have any other problems or concerns about the course so far, or any questions about the syllabus, please feel free to contact me, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you guys. Take care.